Hello and welcome to Part 6, the last part in our Segregation of Duties analysis for NetSuite. And in this last part, we will finally come up with our conflict list. We did all of the steps in the previous parts 1 through 5 just to get to this final list now. So in this session, we're going to show you how to remove duplicates. We'll show you how to remove no matches. We'll show you to identify potential false positives and remove those. So this session is very much the mechanics. So the first step in here is we will create a new sheet, and we'll call this sheet Final List for SOD. We'll copy and paste the filtered list of employees onto a new sheet. And this is just so that we can keep the integrity of the original information. Now the list above are the employees that are potentially affected by the segregation of duty rules. We want to reduce this list even further. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to select the column A, we're going to do a conditional format, we're going to highlight all the duplicate values, and then we'll sort it. The names that don't have duplicates means they don't have conflicts from our SOD rule set, so we can delete them. We'll work with those that have permission conflicts, which are the highlighted ones. If you have a larger rule set, meaning you have more rules besides the basic 4, you'll have a longer list. But in our case, we wanted to keep it simple. With this small list, you can easily see who has permission conflicts like Edison and Randy. What you want to do is find all the possible combinations between all of their permissions. So how do we do that when you have too many rows of data? You can use Microsoft Access or other programs like ACL or Audit Command Language, but right now we'll just use Excel. So here's a formula that gives us all the possible pairs between the two lists found in column A and column B. So we're giving you the formula. We can start with Dave Harrington from the previous example. We'll copy his name and permission and paste it in a sheet where we have our formula. We'll paste his permission from column A and column B, so that gives you all the possible combinations, which is column D, where our formula is N. So column A and B are just concatenates of all the possible solutions. Then we do the same for the rest of employees to get the possible combinations. As you notice on the screenshot, the list is getting longer and longer because for Edison, it turns out that he has many possible combinations. You do the same for the rest of the employees. And then we copy and paste all the combinations in column J, which is the permission column. So if we have a bigger segregation of duties rule set, meaning more than 4, we'll be dealing with a larger data set. But the concept is the same. You want to get all the possible pairs for the permissions that each person has. So now we have that list with the possible combinations. We then create a new tab and we call it All Employee Pairs, and copy and paste the list above into the new tab, which is now called Employee All Pairs. Next, we want to concatenate our SOD rule set permissions from earlier in the previous sessions. In sessions part 1 or part 2 or part 3, we have the rule set from X and Y, and we get this list right here that's boxed in. So we also show you the formula. Next, what we do is we want to find all the segregation of duty conflicts. The beauty of this report is we don't just find conflicts in one rule, but we can find the conflicts between several rules for each person. We'll use this formula to find all the different conflicts. We want to index column A where our permission matches with our segregation of duties rule set. In column F, we want an exact match, an index, and filter, and remove all the NAs. So that's the overall process. We'll show you what that looks like. Exact match, close match, and close the index and hit enter. And we filter out and remove all of the NAs in column C. Then we find that we have all 4 conflicts and they're related to Randy. And now in our spreadsheet, we can actually expand it. We can add more formulas to pull what the conflicts are and what they mean. We can, from our rule set, we can pull what the risk is or the description of the conflicts. So we've gone through a lot of steps, but let's recap. The basic high-level steps is we're removing duplicates, we're removing matches, we're removing potential false positives so that we can come out with the final list of segregation of duty conflicts. I hope this is helpful, and we look forward to the next session with you. Have a great day.